Hi Virgo, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I'm here to do your September video. Happy birthday, by the way. I'm just smudging right now before I read for you. Clearing all my energy, my thoughts, my words, what I've heard, what I've read. Clearing it all out for Virgo. Bringing me your energy now. Clearing the way. So, I've already laid out all the cards. I smudged the cards before I laid them out. And I'm ready to tell you what's going on for the month. So, when I was shuffling the cards, you had a few jump out, okay? And the very first one to jump out on its own is the Three of Rods. And the Three of Rods is about making plans and getting ready, getting prepared for your next move. Because this guy's standing here, he's got all the gear on, he's got his poles, he's ready to make the trek. And it's a long ways. It looks like it's quite a journey. And he sees that and he's totally ready to make this trek across the way. So, but he needs to wait. The time isn't right. He can't set out at this time. So he's waiting for the signal that it's okay, go. But this is getting ready, getting prepared so you're preparing yourself for what's to come. And I think it has to do with creative ideas and I think it has got to do with spirituality too in some way, just having a look at the cards generally, okay? But we'll go through it. So the other thing here too that jumped out is the sun. Oh, there's like a little fruit fly or something there. The Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So, the Page of Cups is about expression. They want to connect. They want to express how they feel, okay? And this is a feeling. And it could be into a creative idea. Kind of what I felt with this in a way was I felt like writing, like I saw a memoir being written or something created from how that made you feel, going through that relationship, that time in your life, whatever, or how the journey you're on right now. Anyway, so I feel like there's some sort of expression of your feelings here. Usually in the Page of Wands, it's speaking, communicating this, but with the Ace with the Page of Cups, but with the Ace of Wands, this is a creative idea. And you may be talking to people about it to see, get some feedback and say, and you also could have an offer coming in. And this is really the beginning of something good, okay? It also signifies success for you. There is, and growth, the sun very much is about growth and success, okay? And it's coming your way. It's coming your way because the Page of Wands says it, so you better get ready because this is going to be a big change and bring you a lot of happiness and success all at once. And this is you were just simply expressing how you felt and you decided to get it down on a canvas or down on paper or in a song. I don't know, but it feels like expression to me, creative expression. So, in the recent past, you have the World, the Star. Listen to those birds. The Ten of Swords, Judgment, and the Tower. What a powerful line. And look how dark it is. This is a dark time that you went through, but I think it was a huge growth time for you. I also feel like there was something that you needed to let go of. You needed to cleanse yourself, and still could be in the process of that. Because in the world, we've ended a chapter. We've finally been able to realize what it was all for, what we needed to know, what we needed to learn, and realize, like I said. So you've gained all the lessons that you needed to through this experiences, okay? And there's a certain amount of regeneration here. Like, you may need a rest for one thing. You may need to a time of rest before this thing and that thing, because you're definitely, like I said, preparing for a move, either where you're living or in at work, or it's a big change is coming. I feel this for everybody, not just you, Virgo. A big shift, a new horizon, and I've felt it since yesterday. Huge. But anyway, for you, so you may need a rest. You may you've made some decisions, I think. Okay, you've made some decisions, and you know the direction you want to go now. And so here you're kind of, it's kind of purging. It feels like purging in a way. Okay, and some of this purging is old hurts, old, however these hurts have been delivered through people, probably, and so you've decided to lay that to rest too. Yep, I got hurt, it was wrong, and there it is, and that's it. And you're not going to let it be your existence now. You're let going of any bitterness, sadness, all that sort of stuff. You're ready to heal now. These two cards right here are all about healing, both of them. And it's really, really nice because they both kind of mean the same thing. It says you're wounded here, but you're walking away. You're not laying there taking it anymore and then complaining that you're getting wounded over and over again. So you're on a healing path now, okay? And it could have been quite a journey for you, and you're regenerating. You're bringing in the star is about having faith too. So you've changed that bitterness or sadness into faith and hope, right? You haven't lost hope, which is wonderful. Then you have the Judgment and the Tower. So I think that this situation that you've gone through, your world kind of fell apart in a way, is what I'm going to say. And now it's starting to come back together. I don't think that you could ever be affected by the tower again in your life. It will never shake you and rock you as hard as what you've been through just now. I'm going to tell you, okay? And you come out of this shining like a diamond. Because you've learned so much. You've really grown, really evolved here, okay? And like I said, there's a new horizon for you. You feel differently. You have a new faith in what you're doing anyway. In what you're doing. I also feel like you almost have a shield of protection around you in some way, this invisible shield of, because I feel like those same old people could say something to you, and it would never, it's just not going to hit you. It's going to bounce off that shield and not even touch you. It's you've there's something to do with your spirituality too. Here is has gained strength at this time, and is gaining strength at this time. Okay, and that's whatever spirituality you have, you embrace in your life, okay? In the present, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priest, and the Ace of Swords. So here there's a lot of earth energy, which is healing, grounding, and feeling secure, and safe, right? This is your second 10. Plus you got the World. All right. And so there's a lot of completion happening in your life. You're ready to, you're ready for new beginnings all around the table. Okay. Here in the Ten of Pentacles, you've completed, I kind of get in the feeling you're actually moving. So I feel like you're actually moving, or you're moving careers completely. This is like, feels like homer work to me. And there was something in where you were that was not satisfying to you anymore. It's just not satisfying, and you're ready for something new. Okay. And also, I kind of getting the feeling of something, again, creative into the place you're going. Like, it could be a fixer-upper, or it could have character more. Like, it might not be a brand new place. It might be something with some sort of character in it, if it's a home, and even if it's a job, you know. It's something to do with character, or um, um, ethics. Ethics. Okay. So with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles, this is your second 3. And by the way, you have 3 threes in this reading. And threes are about motion, putting the plan into motion, okay? Taking the idea and testing it. Well, what if I did this? Okay, what if I applied to that? Because even applying is action, is motion, right? It's taking the idea out of the head and putting it into action. And so this is what you're doing. So not only is the Three of Pentacles a 3, the Empress is also a 3. So that's 4 threes. So there's a lot of motion happening. She's looking at the chessboard. She's sitting right on the board. And there's cracks in this board. There's imperfection in this board. And she's not always made the right moves, but her intention is spot on all the time. Anyway, this is about creating something with your abundance. Sometimes your abundance is what your experience. Because don't forget, she's the Queen of Queens. She knows all the experience. She has learned the lessons of all the queens, of all the suits, and is ready to give back now. The Empress shares. She shares her gifts, her knowledge, her experiences, and she nurtures with that. In some ways, this is going to be nurturing yourself, and I think in some ways you're sharing with others. The Three of Pentacles, I hate how this is backwards. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration card, working together. And also, this is something that is going to be seen by many. Whatever you're doing, so whatever work you're putting together, could be a body of work. He's creating a stained glass window that is going to be seen for hundreds of years by many, 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 many people. Okay. And so this is huge creation here. You're this new thing that you're birthing, because also the Empress is about the mother, about birthing something, bringing something to life, is going to, I think, affect others, or you might be sharing your experiences of what you've been through here, okay? So that it'll be easier for others when they go to experience that themselves. It also could be something specifically about spirituality, okay? You could be connecting with your higher power, and because you have the high priest, or what's called the hierophant. This is now the teacher. This person is usually the guide, the teacher, and this could be who you are becoming, okay? And you're wanting to help others, show them a way, give the guidance, show the steps. I don't know, something like that. You could also be working for an organization, going to work for an organization. And because the high priest represents, hospitals, education systems, the church, prisons, anything, where there's that organization kind of thing. But it's about furthering people, furthering their understanding, okay, within helping within these structures. All right. So I feel like you're either going to be get an offer to help to for this organization, um to collaborate. I don't know, because you have gifts, knowledge, something to offer here for sure. And I feel like you could turn into the teacher, the guide who's offering. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So here is the offer, the calling. This, it could be, I see that sword is also a pen, a paintbrush, you know, it's a tool. It's a tool, okay? And she says, she comes in peace. I want to start again. Let's try this again. And this is, I'm being honest and fair, and the ethics of it is pure. Pure, okay? Pure and honest, all right? But I also feel like, this is really the beginning, and I feel like it's something to do with your experiences, Virgo, okay? It's a sharing honesty, okay? Now, in the future, near the end of September, maybe trickling into October, since I'm a little late, my readings are usually about 4 weeks, and sometimes they can go a little further. But in the future here, you have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Hanged Man. And so here, you know what I'm getting a feeling of, Virgo? I kind of think that you don't fully believe in your own gifts, or that you're the one that they're going to listen to, or that, you know what I mean, but you or you're shown, or you're asked to do something, read something, do something that you don't necessarily. And I also don't, I feel like you don't really believe that you're the one. Are you sure that's me you want? Like, I don't go by all those rules, or I feel this way, and they're like, yep, yep, you're the one. It's your heart and your compassion that we're after. It's not necessarily that you didn't take this course or that course. It's the what you feel. And so, because here we have the Queen of Cups. Also, too, I feel like there is you may not be communicating with someone right now. Also, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be someone that you want to connect with terribly. You really, really want to connect with this person. However, it's not exactly how you would like it to be. You're not sure how to get it there. You want to there to be, here, there's an open door here, right? But nobody's using it. Nobody's using this door. And it's kind of blocked, right? Because then, I'm going to tell you something here, okay? In this card. In this card, the door is open. One can leave, one can come and go when they want to. However, when you use it, you need to pick up one of the swords to get through it. It's easy. They're only in sand. Just pull it up. However, when you pull up the sword, it means you acknowledge it. And the sword is a piece of truth. A piece of truth. Words, that are said now or were said at some time. And it's something that has to be, you have to go through this honesty, this discussion, this communication to get through the door, to get anywhere in this journey of, because we got to connect, we got to talk to each other, and we got to get by some of these barriers. We do. We have to figure out a way to get through them, or by them. But we have to face them straight on. So this is kind of like that, you know what I mean? Because you're really wanting to connect. I feel like, and you need it. You need it. You're the kind of person that needs connection, kind of thing. This could be with a family member. She's right below the Empress. So it could be with family or people that you feel very, very, very closely connected to, okay? There could be a brotherhood or sisterhood that I feel has an opportunity to connect at this time. You could also gain some new friendships or connections in this journey that you're about to start now through this creative energy that you're going to open up and follow through on. I think that you're going to get a lot of support and encouragement. There could be a celebration of some sort to celebrate this new success, what you're happy about, all right? There also could be something I was feeling, if there's a contract in the contract that you don't agree with and you will not sign it. You'll say change it or I'm not your person. So you're very, you say what you mean and you mean what you say, kind of thing, eh? And you know what track you're willing to go down, and you're not willing to go down this one again. No, I've been down that road. Ain't going there. No, I'm not signing that. I'm not agreeing to that because I don't believe in that. So there could be something that is in this Two of Swords that you are not okay with. I'm okay with everything else but that. I'm not doing that. And so I think that they say, okay, all right, we want you, so that's we'll agree to it. You know what I mean? So, then you have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man, and there is that this is what you have to let go of. In the Hanged Man, we have to let go of something. We have to sacrifice something for the greater good, for a different view, a different perspective. We keep looking in that same muddy puddle and expecting to see something bright and sunny. You got to look in a different way. And you, oops, backwards. You are having self-doubt, okay? You're not realizing. And also there could be something here that you're worried about getting yourself trapped into. Have I just talked myself into something that I can't get out of? But what you need to realize now that you're not that person anymore. You're different, You also need to let go of that doubt that you're not the one, because you are. You clearly are. As long as you stick with the truth, this is the important thing. As long as you stick with the truth, and your faith, whatever your faith is. And the last thing is, now I gotta find the card. I threw it back in the deck by accident, or I could just take out a whole, oh, wait a minute, I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. I'm just gonna take a whole new one out for you here. Tell me for Virgo, what does Virgo need to know for September 2023 and this big, huge transition you're going through? Oh, ooh, 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 there it is. Okay, so listening for truth and what is already with you. So isn't that interesting, eh? You know, you have the Ace of Swords and it's all about approaching something peacefully, you know, trying to get the best out of a situation. I want the truth and I come in peace. You know, I just want to start again. And that's what this is, listening for truth. 36. I'm just going to give you the synopsis. If you have been worn down and depressed by the lies, gossip, deceit, or backstabbing going on around you, don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time communing with the infinite. Healing will come to you now. No matter how many times and how many ways or by how many tongues untruth is spoken, you know what you know in your sacred heart. The truth is your connection to the living truth of life itself. Don't give up. Just open up to healing and know that the truth always eventually prevails. All right? And then you have 17. What is, oops, I just passed it. Oops, what is already with you? You are more than ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All you need to in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy that sweet surrender. So, you know, that's that card of what you're looking for, you already have. I can't find my glasses. Oh, they're on my head. You know, this, you already have the knowledge, the gifts, and I told you that. You know, you have it and you're going to express it and share it at this time. And because it's from your heart, because it's honest, because it's passionate, that's why people are going to love it and embrace it. Whatever it is. I'm dying to hear, by the way. Anyway, I hope you like this video and helps you in the month to come. This is Tinker Tarot signing out. Love you bunches.